I don't know what to believe anymore. I spent the week just as a normal consumer. I tried to stay away from the news, but I heard people, my wife, every once in a while, she would check social media, which I didn't do. And every once in a while, I'd hear her go, oh my, what? What? No, nothing. You don't want to know. What? So I just lived life as a normal consumer of news last week. And I have to tell you, my view has really changed. I don't know who to believe anymore. I don't know what to believe anymore. I will tell you that I just don't think that I'm not going to spend 4 years saying he's an illegitimate president. But I strongly recommend that Donald Trump does everything he can right now to investigate, because the minute those electors are seated, it's over. They're not going to look into it another day. No one will. But I just don't believe he got 15 million more votes than Barack Obama did in 2008. I just don't believe it. And there's too many weird things that are going on. You heard about McInerney, right?
Yeah, this is crazy. General Thomas McInerney, one of the generals that we heard from during the second Iraq War, is saying not only did Special Operations Forces seize servers in Frankfurt, Germany, which is supposedly debunked, and it's a crazy conspiracy theory that Snopes says did not happen. He says, this is a former general, a lieutenant general in the U.S. Army.
Yeah, and I think he was the guy giving us the daily briefings.
Seems like he was, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he's not only did it happen, according to Thomas McInerney, but there were casualties on behalf of U.S. Special Forces.
Oh, wait. So, it's
a CIA facility, okay? So CIA was defending it, and U.S. Special Forces was attacking it. And he says, my initial report is that U.S. soldiers were killed in that operation. Now, that was a CIA operation, so that's a very worrisome thing. Yeah.
No, wait. It was a Pentagon operation against a CIA operation.
Yeah.
I have to tell you something.
That is worrisome.
This country does need a great reset in this way. We should shut down the CIA and all of this stuff. We should shut down the State Department. Fire them all. Start all over again. Fire everybody.
That would be a great reset.
It would be a great reset.
Really would.
I just think that this government is so out of control. It just needs to be fumigated.
Well, now, who do you believe? I think Thomas McInerney is a pretty legitimate and credible source.
And you know that these guys, they know. When you're coming out and you have a great reputation, and because I remember him being old, he's probably late 60s, early 70s. Has to be by now. Mm-hmm. So he's got a great reputation. He knows if he says this, he knows what the press is going to say. His name is mud from here on out. Why would he say something like that?
Looks like he's 83, by the way.
Wow.
So why would he say something like that?
I mean, I guess he believes it, right? I don't know, but I mean, he hasn't provided any evidence. We'd have to obviously see evidence.
Correct.
Of it. But there's obviously a lot of smart generals that we respect that are saying that this isn't happening as well. But I'd like to know what his evidence is. Yeah, if he's got evidence of this happening, and as you point out, Pat, American soldiers dying
at the hands of other Americans,
right? Like, I mean, this
just
is
in a different department,
right? See, this is where it doesn't
nuts.
Make sense to me, because Donald Trump's the president. He would know. Why wouldn't he come out and say that?
I think that's a good critique of it. I mean, again, that doesn't mean anytime someone who is serious makes a legitimate claim like this, you want to take it seriously. But as we would, the same way we would want lots of evidence on, Kavanaugh being, accused of sexual assault, we would want evidence of these things. That's all.
I think
that's a fair standard that we hold up, by the way, for everybody.
His legal team was saying that the servers were seized. Right? his former
Yes.
legal team anyway.
Yes.
Sidney Powell was saying that
By
the
the way,
servers were seized.
I don't know what you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys think about the Sidney Powell thing, but I think that was a strategic move
to get rid to push her off.
to push her off because
let
that
her
way
do her
they
own
could
thing.
let her do their own thing. They don't have to answer for her. They're not tied together. She
Right.
can raise money separately from the campaign.
Say what she wants.
She can say what she wants. She can do what she wants, and
They haven't been very
it'll be
pleasant
a second,
to her, but I mean that's possibly
deal,
part of
maybe.
it. The other part of this to that end that we discussed a little bit last week is that one of the issues they've had in all these lawsuits that they've been trying to file is standing. Like because people are saying, well,
That's what the president was complaining about.
right?
Yeah.
Like they don't have standing in all
Strongly.
these cases, and so maybe she could have standing in another way because it's not tied to the campaign. I don't know.
How could Donald Trump not have standing when he's the one who has been fraudulently removed from office, supposedly? I would say that gives him some standing.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that's just like legal wrangling,
I
right?
know.
Like but I don't know. Who knows at this point?
So,
they have been. It didn't need if they were going to do it for strategic reasons. They didn't need to be rude to her, which it seems like. I mean, it seems like Giuliani and her definitely had a falling out of some sort. I don't know. It could be. Maybe I read that wrong.
I don't know. But I will tell you that we're going to get into the update on all the election stuff that's coming up. We have that update in about 15 or 20 minutes. But here's where I think America is on this. At least half of America. Half of America believes that something was up. Whether it was so bad and so big that it fraudulently made Joe Biden the winner or not, I'm not sure that anybody is really sure of it. People will have their gut and they'll go I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. But here's the difference. When the left doesn't believe it, they will spend the next 4 years smearing and delegitimizing. I believe that the right is in this place right now where they want to know because we can't let this happen to us. If it was fraudulent, the American people, left and right, need to know.
And that's all you would hear from the left if this shoe was on the other foot.
Oh yeah.
That's all you would hear from them.
But here's the key. I think that the average American will say to Donald Trump, if he brought it to the Supreme Court, they're going to think, one, John Roberts. It doesn't matter if the whole case is just the Constitution written in its exact form, and all that John Roberts has to do is go, yep, that's the Constitution. He won't do it.
He would, guys, on that one, he would side with the liberals.
Yeah.
Yes. What a surprise.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Really?
So I don't think that I don't think that the Supreme Court will overturn an election unless it's really compelling. With that being said, I think people on the right are much more likely to say, you know what, I don't know if that would even be good because the left will burn the cities to the ground, and there's an absolute probability of civil war.
Oh my God! It's like if all the Sidney Powell stuff, word for word, was completely true. Let's just go down that road
and
for a
she
second.
proved it
and she proved it
positively.
without a shadow of a doubt. I would want to know it, right?
Yeah,
because
right.
I care
me
about
too.
the system and the truth, right?
Right.
However, we don't have a country.
Yeah.
Like our
They'd
country
burn it
is
down.
completely
Yeah, but,
destroyed. Not even from just the left. Of course,
You
they
can't
would be in
not
civil
do it
war.
because of that.
But also, if it is possible to flip, millions of votes like that, there's no point in even having elections. Our entire system is a joke.
Right.
We are
That's why
as bad as Venezuela or any other place. We basically, the entire American experiment is over at that point.
That's why it would have to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. It would have to be so clear
to everyone.
But then I think that at least the right would say we have to do this, or we don't have a country.
Right.
We don't have a country, so we'd have to flip this. Otherwise, it's over. It doesn't matter anymore.
Truth matters.
Yeah.
It's supposed to matter, at least. I think it matters to some percentage of the population.
But
it's
think
lower than I thought it was, but it's some percentage.
I think if it's not clear cut, I think a lot of people on the right, far more than people on the left would be, would say we can't, let's not throw out millions of votes that we're just kind of think or our gut says. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we care much more about the institutions here.
Yeah, we care about our country.
Mm-hmm.
We know we're at the end of our country if these things happen. It has to be a compelling case.